Today we're talking about retention and testosterone. Your testosterone increases when you pretty much retain your seed, if you guys didn't know that. I'm going to tell you guys here shortly. We got a story that I'm going to be reading, and then I'm going to be speaking from experience. And also there was one study that was done. There's not a whole lot of studies done on this, but there was one study that was done pretty much saying that your testosterone increases after 7 days. The percentages, I forgot what those numbers were, but from my experience, I have noticed my testosterone increase, and it's very similar to like testosterone boosters. Like, you know, when you wake up in the morning, you feel really energetic. So like, that's how I'm able to tell that your testosterone increases. You know, you're more aware. And you guys are going to see this story that we're going to go ahead and read here real quick. It's really, really impressive. This guy actually, you know, he took a test with his testosterone. But enough being said, let's go ahead and dive into the story, and then we'll go ahead and talk about it afterwards. So it talks about 300-day retention streak, free testosterone lab results month by month. And it starts off with, hello kings, I thought I would go ahead and post my testosterone blood draw results from my last streak. So I looked at those test results because you know, he displayed them. They're like, he was like pretty much in the average range. And when he showed like the after one, pretty much his testosterone was on the high side, and it was really freaking impressive. I was like, whoa, this is really big, because this guy took the time to go get tested before and afterwards. So going back to what we're talking about, so my last streak, which lasted 302 days, I went from having beating the meat once every 4 days on average for 15 years straight into with no spicy content, no meat beating, and no S3X. So I went pretty much no PMO and all that. So none of that. He you know, went on nofap. Anyways, I'm single, so that made it easier in that regard. So obviously, you guys, when you have a girlfriend and all that, you know, it becomes a little bit difficult to retain these streaks because you have certain duties that you have to do. I mean, there's certain ways you can get around it, but I'm not going to go into that on this video. But yeah, so this guy's single when he's writing this. By happenstance, I took a free testosterone blood test a few months before, not even knowing about retention. When I discovered it last year, I read many anecdotes about people experiencing benefits related to increased testosterone, such as deepening voices, assertiveness, energy, etc. I was excited to trying it for myself, but I had read other accounts which suggested that all the benefits were placebo and in people's heads. Guys, these benefits are legit real. I mean, part of it is placebo, but you know, like the eye contact and all that, it's like you being aware of it, you're not paying attention to it. But once you start becoming more and more aware of it, you know that it's there. And then also with the retention, it's partly due to that. You know, women can pick up, hey, something's different of this guy. So it's part of both. But you know, back to the story. So I decided to objectively test whether or not retention streak would increase my personal testosterone levels. In addition to having tested before the streak, I tested every month throughout it, making sure to hold constant as many variables as possible, including diet, exercise, sleep, and supplements, etc. I even been shown in scientific studies to independently increase testosterone, and I didn't want to introduce them as a third variable. Let me catch where. The reason I am posting this is because I think we need to hear stories about men increasing their testosterone levels naturally. There is an epidemic of low testosterone today. A well-known research paper conducted from 1988 to 2004 found a significant population. Hold on, let me refine this, guys, because I'm scrolling through this. Okay, there we go. So from 1988 to 2004 found a significant population-wide decline in testosterone independent of age. Another study states that 20% of young adults today have testosterone deficiency. Many men have turning to testosterone replacement therapy to correct testosterone deficiencies, which, while effective and necessary at times, come to side effects such as, you know, reproductive stuff and, you know, high recurring expenses. That's what he states in here. If there is a natural alternative, I feel men are entitled to at least be aware of it. I'm going to post my lab results below. My results are mine. You might experience more or less of an increase in testosterone with your streaks. There are many factors which influence your testosterone. So he is right there. That's pretty much the story. And then he displays the pictures of you know, his testosterone levels. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link to this Reddit story. I gotta re-find it on my phone, and then I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in the description, so it's gonna be the first thing there. But anyways, guys, we're gonna go ahead and just, you know, summarize what this guy's talking about. So tested his testosterone levels. You know, he did it when he didn't know about retention. He didn't know anything about it, and then he learned about retention. He's like, oh really? He's like, he didn't know if the benefits were real or not, so he wanted to find out for himself. And one of the benefits is your testosterone increasing. And you know what, he went out there and tested his results, you know, testing his testosterone, and pretty much they increase. And I know from experience, my testosterone, I haven't tested it. I know I should, just so I can make a video on it, and you guys will be like, oh, you know what, this is a game changer. But I figured, I was going through Reddit, saw this story, I was like, you know what, I got to share it with you guys, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can relate on your testosterone increasing. If you guys have experienced that, comment down below, because you know what, other people might be interested in hearing your story. Anyways, going back to what I was saying, so your testosterone increases. Like with me, I noticed, you know what, I'm more driven, more goal oriented, less brain fog. You know, I'm more, how can I say it, wanting to approach people and all that, interact with them and just talk to them. And you can notice your mood, that's another thing. And then feeling really, really energetic. That's one of the biggest things that I noticed with testosterone increase. But like I was telling you guys at the beginning of the video, there was a study that was done on it, but it was only for 7 days. You know, testosterone increased. I forgot the percentages on that. This guy experienced his testosterone increase, and I'm going to drop you guys the Reddit story, so go ahead and click down in the description if you guys want to read it, and also view the testosterone pictures or whatever he dropped down there. You guys can view that as well. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed today's video topic, drop me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, you might want to consider checking out some of my other videos. But anyways, I do appreciate you guys for joining me here today, and I hope you guys have a great day.